Every war extracts its price. While the biggest is in terms of lives lost, the economic destruction it leaves in its wake is the other big tragedy, as it continues to make the lives of the survivors miserable long after it's over. And in an interconnected world, the war between Hamas and Israel, although underway thousands of kilometers away, could cause serious damage to the Indian economy. If you're wondering how, wait for us to explain it in this video. I'm Abhishek Singh and you're watching Mint Explains. Let's get straight to the point. The first obvious impact will be felt in the form of rising oil prices. India's heavy dependence on imported oil exposes it to potential disturbances in the worldwide oil supply chain due to prolonged conflicts in oil-producing regions. And Middle East most certainly is that part of the world. And disturbance in this region for long can mean higher oil prices. Brent crude prices have risen over $3.9 per barrel since the war started. Crude prices last week had corrected about 9% from the year high after oil cartel OPEC proposed to keep output cuts steady at its October 5th meeting. And the worry now is that fall might turn into higher prices soon. Rising oil prices will lead to a rise in inflation. That is the second way it can impact the Indian economy. Rising cost of energy can have a cascading effect on prices of goods, commodities and services. This leads to an erosion of purchasing power and ends up creating inflationary pressures. India has had a tough time in dealing with the spike in tomato and prices of other vegetables in the last few months. This might make it more challenging for the central bank to maintain stable prices. With higher inflation and external economic uncertainties, the rupee may weaken, and a weaker currency can make imports more expensive, potentially impacting India's trade balance and overall economic stability. Anxieties of a long war between Israel and Hamas were visible in the Indian stock market on Monday. Nifty 50 fell 0.72% or 141.2 points to 19,512 on Monday. While the Nifty made some recovery since then, markets across the world, including India, might start making newer lows if the war goes on for long. Experts we spoke with told the Mint that an unforeseen escalation in the Middle East has rekindled pessimism in global markets in general. The next impact is rather obvious. India needs to carefully navigate its foreign policy in a situation where tensions in the West Asian region are escalating. India has interests in maintaining strong diplomatic and economic ties with countries like Israel and also has long-standing relations with Arab nations. Balancing these relationships during a conflict can be challenging. And there's one more way in which this conflict can harm Indian economy and India's plans. You will remember these headlines. India was gearing up along with Saudi Arabia, Europe, US, Israel and others to get cracking on the ambitious India-Middle East-Europe corridor. With a war raging in the Middle East, those plans might also end up taking a backseat. We will bring you another video soon to explain the future of the corridor, so keep watching this space. To wrap up, one thing is clear. The impact of a prolonged war between Israel and Hamas will not be good for the global economy. IMF has already said that the war can bring down global growth numbers going forward. We hope you liked watching this video. Please like and share, and don't forget to subscribe to the Mint.